Hi my lovelies, just coming back for a whip and chat. I thought, right, why not? It's absolutely precipitating outside. We had a bit of snow this morning, loads of frost, but snow as well. Which was, as you can imagine, lovely. So I had to clear the windscreen this morning to get going, and it was cold, and I don't like the cold, as you all know. So got some pens, got some tweezers, got my trays. The only thing we need now is some drills. So I'm going to sit down. If you can see my big huge head, I'm very apologise now. Oh yeah, I better show you what I'm doing, and it is, where's my little picture gone? It is my staroar one, the skull and the rose. It says 39 by 52, but it's actually 33.5 by 45.5. So the sizes. But that's the old bones going then, you heard. And for anybody that knows, I still got me note that Millie wrote me on Sunday. Mum, you are really smart, Millie. She hates it because I'm going to keep that now. Can't even remember why I got it, but I said something and she said, oh, that was smart. You are smart. So I made her write it down because I said, won't happen again where she calls me smart. Right, so it's upside down, so it looks like a 9, so it has to be a 6, which is 311. Anybody else do that? When you're working upside down, you have to remind yourself if it's a 9, it's actually a 6, or if it's a 6, it's actually a 9. And go on, say it. It's only you. It's only you, Cal. It's only you that says that. Oh, God. Oh. Give myself. I'm very jumpy today. Very jumpy. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why. The dog's at the bottom of the stairs, cutched up. I put the heating on because it's absolutely freezing. I don't tend to put it on if I'm here on my own. I tend to put it on sort of half an hour before the kids are due home. But I have relented today because I am freezing. Absolutely freezing. Usually I'll just put a jacket on, extra jacket on. But not today. The heating's gone on today. And as I say, it's raining like, yeah, that much. Persistently raining. Or as the Welsh say, like women in sticks. I think there's a bit of sleet in there as well. There's a little bit of white stuff coming down in the rain. I think they said snow on higher ground again tonight. So we might get some. Won't get a lot, only a little bit. So Lily's curled up tight at the bottom of the stairs. There's like a little fleecy blanket over a unit at the bottom of the stairs that houses Grant's tools. And a little bit of it falls onto the floor, so she cutches that when she's cold or not feeling too good. So I took her to the groomers on Friday, which she absolutely hates. She likes the person, she just doesn't like getting wet, and she doesn't like the blower. So she's had a good cut, and she looks so much prettier. She looks half the size as well, bless her, because she has lost some weight again. Because as you know, we were waiting for the results because she was so ill last. What night was she in the vets for? Monday night, wasn't it, that she was in all night? She has improved. She's still on chicken and rice. I have bought some ID food, which is digestive care, which you get on prescription from the vets. Dried food, to try now, a little bit of dried food in with the rice and chicken. To start weaning her off the rice and chicken again to see how she copes. We had the test results back yesterday, and I was convinced they were going to come back negative for pancreatitis. But no, they've come back positive. There is a problem with the pancreas. So, I mean, the treatment at the moment is chicken and rice for a while, so it's light on there, so the pancreas isn't going to work as hard. And because she had the IVs Monday night and the antibiotics and a metro, oh god, I can never say it. Metropol, Zol. You know, the one that you have for your stomach. I have it as well for mine because of my tablets I take. So because she's already had them, they were the first port of call. But then you read, they have to tell you that with any problems with the pancreas, they can have organ failure. It can cause organ failure. It can cause them to have a heart attack or to drop down dead. And you're like, what? I said, well, what do I do to prevent it? And they said, no, you're doing the right things. And I did the right things by taking her in last week because I knew she wasn't right. So now we know that any change in her behaviour, she's got to go straight back in. No ifs or buts. And then the next port call will be in-depth scans of her pancreas to check for tumours and stuff like that. But they don't want to put her through that unless we have to. Because again, it's bills. I mean, thankfully I didn't have to pay in advance this time. They were going to recuperate straight from my insurance company because it's an ongoing thing. So I said I didn't have to pay directly because I haven't got the money to pay directly. So that was a relief. So I'm fingers crossed, bless her, that now she's starting to get a bit of her appetite back. That will go in the right way. I mean, she is begging for the cat's food. And I said, no, too high in proteins. You can't have that. I said, you can have a bit of your ID mixed in with your rice and chicken. But she, she's right peed off yesterday because the cat, she left her chicken and rice. She ate a little bit, then left it. I can't remember if I told you yesterday or not. And she's not a greedy dog. She won't eat all that's in her bowl. She'll have a little bit, leave it, and then come back about an hour and a half later. Or she'll come back at dinner time and have a bit more. You know, she's more of a grazing dog. She doesn't like to eat it all and go. Well, big tubby cat, Fatty McGee we call her, likes chicken and rice. So she spotted it. She was straight in. And she did eat all the chicken. And of course, I'd run out of chicken because chicken breast it's got to be. So the dog was not a happy chappy. So this morning, I had some wafer thin chicken left. That was supposed to be for the girls' sandwiches, but Jess didn't want sandwiches today, so I cut it up for the dog. She didn't leave that today. That was gone. She was taking no chances of leaving any of that for the cat. The cat came in then and had a nose. The dog was looking at her as if to say, ha, I've had it. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. So, but as the vet says, we won't tell until she goes off the chicken and rice, off the ID and onto her food to see where we go. So that'll be in the next few weeks. But we've got to keep IDs and chicken and rice till... what week are we? February. Yeah, second week of February at least. So that's that on Lily. What else has been happening? Oh, Josh went to a sixth form ball on Saturday. Was it Saturday night or Friday night? Friday night, I think it was. And the two campuses came together for a winter ball. And being 18, they can all drink. So you can imagine his first outing. I was telling people on my live. So if you've been on my live, you'll have heard the story. So I do apologise. But I was whispering because I didn't want him to hear. But he came home a little bit worse for wear. I could hear him because you don't really sleep, do you, till they're in. I heard him leg it to the bathroom. So I presume, yeah. But in the morning, I opened the door to check that he was breathing. Yes. And I thought, I don't like that smell. I know what that smell is. So I looked on the floor and I could see a little bit of sick on the floor. I thought, oh my bloody God. So I just shut the door and I walked away. And then about dinner time I heard, Mom, Mom. Oh, Mum, come here, Mum. I said, oh, you don't, well, I don't know him for years to shout me like that, so I knew it was coming. He said, Mum, I've been sick and I don't remember being sick. He said, can you clean it up? I said, me? He said, please, Mum, I feel so ill. And I said, is it just on the floor? No, it's on my bed as well. I said, oh, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll just strip the lot, clean it up. I said, but this will be the first and only time that your mum will be cleaning mess up like this. I said, the next time, I said, you either take a bowl to bed with you, or you'll be clearing it up yourself if you can't get to the bathroom in time. But so preferably, I'd prefer you not to get into this state in the first place. He just looked at me, giving me his big blue eyes. I said, go on, have a shower. So was my job Saturday. Gran said, oh, you need to give him a right rollicking. I said, we've all been there, we've all done it. I said, but next time he will be clean. I will make him clean it up. I said, but I'll give him the thing first time. And the girls were laughing. They thought it was hilarious that he was so ill. And they said, have you ever been ill, Mum, from drink? And I said, when my younger days, I said, probably. You know, I'm a good girl, me. Your mum is. But I do remember being 18 and first time going to a young farmer's dance, being able to drink legally. And I mean, you feel fine, don't you, when you're drinking and partying and the music's playing and it's great. And then you go home and you go into bed and the room spins and you feel sick. And I remember feeling sick. I did run to the bathroom. I never, ever got a mess on the floor. And I threw up. My mum came out. She said, you all right, love? What's happened? I said, I've ate a bad burger, Mum. I think I got food poisoning. And she just, oh, bless you. Do you want a bowl? Yes, please, Mum. I mean, now I know she knew. Of course she knew. But she didn't say anything. She said, I just smiled, give you the bowl and walked away. And thought, you'll learn the hard way. But yeah, got to laugh, haven't you? But I think, yeah, so Sunday, just before my live on Sunday, I said to him, no, Saturday it was, I was watching, whose live was I watching? I was watching one of the lives. And I poured myself a blueberry gin, the last of my blueberry gin and lemonade. So he came in to make himself a cup of tea. It was about, I don't know, about 8:08. So I said, oh, he said, what, you drinking lemonade? I said, no. I said, do you want a drink? Do you want to have a sip of it? He said, what is it? I said, blueberry gin. He went, oh, no, Mum, I don't want nothing. He said, oh, no. He said, I'm going back to bed. And off he went. I thought, yeah, you got a hangover from hell. Yeah, he didn't eat or drink much all day Saturday. Oh, he did have a piece of fried bread because he said he craved for fried bread. So he cooked himself a piece of fried bread, and I think that's all he ate, and he didn't eat much Sunday. Grant said, you going to cook for him? I said, nope. I said, self-inflicted. I said, he'll learn. I'm going to be tough mum, tough love. But I would have. If he'd have said, Mum, I'm hungry, I'd have said, oh, come on then, love, what do you want? Let your mama cook for you. He said, that boy can do no wrong in your eyes. Bless them. They've all got to learn though, haven't they? It's all a learning curve. I don't think he will drink like that again for a long time. I think he'll realise that maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I think they all felt rough, all his group of friends. Bless them. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze then, folks. Oh. Yeah, Millie got her to make a sponge cake on Sunday. Because was it Thursday or Friday? Thursday. I found a lemon drizzle cake packet, you know, that you buy with it. You just add eggs and stuff to it. And so I thought, because everybody likes lemon cake, and I thought, I can't be bothered to make it from scratch. I'll do it out of this packet. Oh my God. Because I haven't bought a packet cake for probably 15 or more years, if not longer. But, oh, and I know why now. Oh, it was horrible. It was so artificial tasting. I had literally one little nibble. I said, I can't eat it. And it must have been bad because Grant had a piece and he said, I can't eat no more of that. And none of the kids would touch it. So I went and got some cream and stuff and got Millie to make a sponge cake instead Sunday. And oh God, did it taste nice. So Grant said, see, homemade is the best. And I have to agree. Homemade is the best. That lemon cake, drizzle cake was disgusting. I've never, I mean, you could taste that it was lemon, but it just tasted artificial. It didn't taste, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it was blooming vile. And the texture of the cake wasn't light and fluffy. It was like, I don't know, rubbery type. I dread to think how many probably additives were in it. So we went back to using the old good flour, sugar, marge and eggs. I made a lovely sponge cake with a bit of jam in it. And it was lovely scrummy. It didn't last long. It was gone, made on Sunday, gone by Monday. I think Grant took about 2 great big slices to work as well. And the kids, every time they came down, they'd have a little slice of it. But I don't mind. So, yeah, no packet cakes for us anymore. I said, only homemade. He said, just what possessed you? He said, you always make homemade. Why did you buy a packet? I said, because I felt like a lazy cow and I didn't want to make anything. I wanted to have a bit of cake, but I didn't want to do it from scratch. He says, well, what's your view on it now? I said, that I will be doing it from scratch from now on, or we do without. Because I said, I ain't buying that again. No, I think once you start making homemade, that's it, and you can't go back to packets. It's the same as you know, when you make bolognese or curries and I don't know, chilies and stuff. Once you've made it from scratch yourself, it's hard to go back and get a jar of it, you know, the sauces or lasagnas, you know, getting all your sauces once you start making it from scratch. I mean, I have cheated, don't get me wrong. You know, it needs must sometimes. But it's never quite as tasty, is it? Ooh, Mr. K. What's a K? My hands are even cold today. 823. Have I put it in the wrong place? 823. Yeah, so... what did everybody think of the sparkle on then? Did you all enjoy it? Oops. I had the best weekend ever. It was lovely being able to go in and out of all different people's lives from Friday right up to Sunday till I fell asleep Sunday. It was really nice. You know, really, really nice. You can chat to people, look at all different lives, different personalities. It was absolutely great. Just what the doctor ordered. 322. It was just what I needed, I think. So I did some cross stitching. I was doing some more on my fox. I have to laugh because you see all these cross stitches and they say, right, I did 1,000 stitches today, or I did 2,000 stitches today, I did 700 stitches today, and I'm looking down and thinking, yep, I've done 100 stitches today. I have got to be the slowest cross stitcher going. I know I'm a newbie, but I got to be slow. But that's all right. I was quite happy just doodling along with my cross stitch. I did do a bit of colouring. I didn't do any, believe it or not, I didn't do any diamond painting till my live, and I did them bag and the, well no I didn't, I did the bookmark on mine, and then going into Becky's I did the bag, finished off the bookmark and did the bag. but I haven't touched this one at all for some reason. So yeah, so I thought I'd better do some on this one today. But yeah, it was nice. And thank you for all the new subscribers as well. I had a little influx, which was absolutely lovely. It was. And I thank all the ones that came into my live on Sunday. I think I had the most I've ever had in a live, which was fab. And we did have a giggle, which we do most weeks. But yeah, I was a bit nervous about, you know, TP-a-thon's quite nerving because you get used to having certain amounts in your live and certain people's, and you know, but I thought if all these people are looking, and but no, it was fine. I didn't really notice. I just started chatting and it just went off in a world of its own, as it always does. You know, we had some giggles about some facts and laws and different things, and I think that's what I liked about a lot of the lives, because they were all so different and so funny, a lot of them, especially these stupid laws and things. They were hysterical. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing at that. Oh god, my hands are cold, guys. Yes, as I say, I was doing colouring, cross stitching, but I found, right, this is how bloody thick I am. I've been watching everybody's cross stitching videos and stuff, and the floss tubes or whatever it's called, and I've noticed that they've had this piece of fabric around their hoops or their frames, and I was too embarrassed to write on their videos what, you know, and ask what they are, because they probably think, how thick can she be? She's got to know what they are. Well, I didn't know what they were. So last night I went on a research thing on them to find out what they are. I now know what they are. They are cross-stitch grind guards, which I think is a fantastic idea. So I'm on a mission now to find one that isn't going to cost me £12 odd to get it from the UK. I did find a couple, but they were like, you couldn't order the material you wanted. It was potluck, and some of them were really, really childish material. I'm sorry, I don't want to be looking at little kiddies' dinosaurs. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh. So I need to find one. So I'm going to have to scour. I had a look on eBay, couldn't find much. I had a look on Amazon, couldn't find anything on there at all. Had a little look on Etsy, but nearly everything that I could find was in America. £12 something postage and packaging. So I'm thinking, Miss No Can Sew, but I'm willing to have a go making my own. So I did watch a video last night on how to make them. So I'm thinking, I've got bits of old material that I could cut up and have a go. I just need to buy some elastic. So I was going to go and have a look this morning, but I had to run some errands for Mum and Dad. So I didn't get time this morning, because by the time I'd done them, gone and got the dog's new ID food, got back, then Joshua wanted the car then to go to school. So yeah, so I thought I'll buy some elastic and maybe have a go at making my own, because the only one I've seen in Britain that was okay-ish was about £13 something, and I thought, well, I could buy a lot of material and elastic for £13. So, well, I don't need to really buy the material, because I've got bits of material here, probably, if I look, or I can cut something up. But it would just really be elastic. And I know the first one I'll probably make a cock up, but it'd be fun though, wouldn't it? Making your own grind cover. I have got a sewing machine, not very good at how to use it at all. But I thought I'd only need to do a basic stitch, wouldn't I? I could fold it over and over, you know, fold the hem over a little bit and then fold it over again so it doesn't fray. Just make it a loop big enough to put the elastic through both sides, top and bottom, and whiz it up and away to go. And then I can do a video then on how not to make a cross stitch grind guard. This is what you don't do, folks. So I think that's going to be another challenge, yeah, for me. I don't do things by heart. But if somebody does know of somebody that makes grind covers for less than £13, please let me know. Because I do think it's a great, seeing as I do use a hoop, I do think it would be a good idea. And I'm so slow, so I'm going to be holding it for a very long time doing it. Do you know what I mean? So it probably would be wise to get one. And I would say I'd just fork out for one, but as money's tight at the moment, and as you know, it's going to be a long time before I get my YouTube money. Well, probably about 6 months, I think, maybe 7. But I don't mind, because that money I'm saving for some art stuff on that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But I do like the idea of it. And I can't remember the lady's name that I watched, because I watched it on my iPad upstairs. And my iPad upstairs, I can't get the YouTube app on it. It won't accept it, so I have to go through Safari, log into YouTube that way and watch it that way. And I don't think I don't think I can get it to log into my account. So you can't get the history, if you know what I mean. So, and I can't remember what I typed in. I think I must have made how to make a grind guard. So if anybody fancies making me a grind guard, you know. Only joking. Only joking. So yeah, so this week I'll do this video, and I think I'm going to do a colour with Cal, because I want to start the Hannah Carlson book that I got because of Rachel Ray. If you want to know what the pictures are like, if you go, I've got a video on it of a gift from Rachel Ray with it on. And so I would like to try to start colouring one of those, because I've got some ideas of colours that I'd like to try on them. So I thought I could film that. I'm no nearer sorting out the camera on this blooming phone. I had Millie looking at it yesterday to see if I've done something wrong, but no, I've reviewed it, and everybody's review is that it's a fantastic camera, fantastic video, blah blah blah. So I said to Millie, what the hell am I doing wrong? I said, because the quality isn't that good. So we managed to set up my old phone, but that wouldn't work because there's no SIM card in it. So I thought, oh, I'll put an SD card in it, because I've got a 32 gigabyte SD card that we bought for Jessie's old phone. And it still wouldn't work. So I don't know. So we're going to have to persevere, folks, with this for a while. So I do appreciate it, with your patience. Maybe I should put in enter competitions for winning camera and see if I can find a competition and miraculously win one. Be nice, wouldn't it? I'd like a camera, you know, that you know, has the flip bit, so you can actually see what you're doing when you're sitting down. You can just look up and see it all. That would be my idea. But you know, so I've got I was going to do pulled pork, but I didn't like the look of the pork in the supermarket this morning. So I've got some chicken breast in there, and I'm going to do pulled chicken breast instead of pulled pork. So, and then I got home and realised that I'd forgotten the passata. So I thought, well, I've got tomato puree, so I'll use some tomato puree stuff in it. And I'm trying to do it low fat. So I've substituted a few things. Like the brown sugar, I've put in sweetener instead, sweetness sugar. So I've put some of that in instead of putting the brown sugar in. Put some mustard, some garlic, some puree, some Worcester sauce, some balsamic vinegar. There was something else that went in it. So yeah, I will let you know how that turns up. It'll either be one or the other. I mean, Grant, he'll eat absolutely anything. He's good like that. Here, I want. But I have bought some chicken dippers just in case. For, you know, for a quick substitute if it turns out manky. And I've got some spicy potato wedges to do as well. Well, not too spicy, lightly spicy, because I like them a little bit, but not too much. And then I've got some extra chilli flakes for the boys to put on if they want to. Make it extra spicy so they can add more chilli on if they want to. So I was supposed to get crusty rolls. I forgot. I got normal soft white rolls. And I have got some like hot dog roll type things as well. Because I had made me like a sieve this morning when I was trying to shop. So when they come home from school, if they want to have like crusty rolls, guess what they're going to be doing? Walking up to the supermarket. Because I don't want to go out again. I've got my comfy bottoms on, comfy top on, and I don't want to wear shoes or socks or anything. Yeah, and I've just put on my community tab on my page, I just put a poll up because I'm thinking of changing my name. Well, I think I will do it. I don't know. Because I think if people look at my channel, they just see my name and my surname. It doesn't really say anything else, does it? So I thought that I would change it to Cal's Crafts. And then it tells people that it's what my name is and that I do crafts. I thought that might be an idea. See if that helps my channel a bit, so people can see and think, oh, she's to do with crafting, just by if they see my name pop up. So I put a poll up, a yes or a no, and then I'll go with that. So you can put yes or no if you think that's a good idea. I just thought it might bring more people in if they see a video and then they see the name, they're not sure what it's about, and then they see, oh, it's Cal's Crafts. They'll think, oh, it's a crafty video. You know, something to do with crafts. Because my thumbnails aren't always the best. You know, I always do try my best, but they're not all. I know they're not always the best, eye-catching and stuff like that. But so I thought with a bit of a name change, maybe that'll help as well. So let me know. So I thought I won't do too long on a whip and chat, because you know me, I'm not a chatty person. I was very shy. Very, very shy. So, is that all he is? Oh no, there's one there. So what's the time? 5 to 3. So Josh is bringing the girls home today, so I don't have to go back out, which is great. So when you do a whip and chat, do you write a list of what you're going to chat about, or do you just, oh, excuse me, my computer's going off on its own. Do you write a list of what you do, or do you just wing it as you're chatting? Sometimes I've wrote a list and sometimes I just sit here and wing it, and then you get off and think, oh, bugger, I didn't tell him about this and I didn't say about that. And so maybe I should write a list every time of the things that, you know, you want to discuss. I say, right, we'll do this, these G's, and then I'll love you and leave you. So if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, I would really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, it doesn't do anything to your channel, it's all free. And if you hit the little bell, it'll even tell you when I go live or when I've uploaded a video. You can come over and have a chat, because I love to have a chat with everybody. There's a comment section underneath that you can chat away on to me, or I usually leave all my information as well, and where you can contact me and have a chat. But as I say, it's totally up to you. And if you do like it, you could give it a thumbs up, or if you didn't like it, you can give it a thumbs up down and maybe let me know why. But as I say, I appreciate each and every one of you, all the ones that keep coming back and supporting me, and all the new ones that have come along to support me as well. I love you all. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care and look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.